Here is the tail of the tape for the grand finals of ESL Cup Americas number 88. Orc Mir, Soin versus Hitman. Best of 5 starting map is Concealed Hill. Here we go.
And we know Hitman will definitely prefer to go Blade Master.
Mm-hmm.
Question is it the best choice?
All right, so throughout this series, we'll be able to have a tell. Where does this peon go? Does it go to the gold, or does it build a barracks? If it builds a barracks, most often this is going to mean Blade Master. If it goes to the gold, like it did for Soin, most often this is going to mean Farseer Headhunters, or actually 100% this means Farseer Headhunters for Soin. For Hitman, it could still be a Farseer Grunt opener, but it's most likely going to be Blade against Farseer.
And that just made the game that much more exciting. Love to see high-level Blade Master play. Helps break up the monotony of the Farseer Headhunters that we've seen all too often.
Yeah, the Farseer 2 barracks mirror, right? It's very, very, very common. Yep, there's the Blade for Hitman, and for Soin, here is the Farseer. So we'll see if it, of course, is a Farseer sort of Shadowhunter second, more tier 3 style from Soin, or if it will be consistently the Farseer Firelord Tower Rush, which is very common as well.
I love me some Firelord pushes, that's for sure.
Pretty good. The classic strategy, a feared strategy for Orc players nowadays. It used to be more memed on. It used to be like, they'll never beat me with a Farseer Firelord Tower Rush. But nowadays, it is probably one of the strongest strategies in the entire matchup. Cheeses tend to be really good. Oh, and this is a cheese. This is a different cheese from Soin. 2 barracks Headhunters. Difficult. Hitman once said back in the day, this was the most difficult cheese to defeat in Orc Mir. That was a while ago. I don't know if he still feels that way, but it's very strong, this build order.
Yeah, I don't want to play against double racks Farseer Headhunters any day, any race.
Yeah.
So I would agree with that.
Okay, nice creeping from Soin. Gets the item with the wolves. See, you tend to play level 3 creep with a Farseer, and you'll do the same with the Blade. So both players would like to creep level 3 ideally. But going 2 barracks means you want to push a little bit earlier. So this tends to skew towards, you know, level 1 versus level 1 dynamics in this matchup, which should favor the Blade Master player in most cases.
Man, getting started on the turtle camp, but Soin already at the main base. Took the item, got the claws from the first camp, and now we're going to get some burrow cancels.
Yeah, this is very well thought out from Soin. See, you would think, like, oh, I won't take the item because I want to get there in time to cancel the second burrow, but Soin knows he can grab the item and still get there to cancel the cancel that burrow. This Headhunter is going to pay the price. Hard to say if that's worth it or not for Soin, but it's still a nice find. This might even be a second Headhunter going down. This is why you tend to creep initially, because if not, the Blade just right-clicks your Headhunters, and then you're 2 lighter than you would have been.
Did he get the deny? I don't think so.
Neither denies went Soin's way there. Yeah, Hitman got experience for both of them.
Yeah, now this could be 3 dead hunters. Just like that. So much value out of the early game Blade Master presence. Gonna head on back, salve up, and be ready to defend anything else that comes his way.
Yeah, that's ridiculous from Hitman. His 1,000 ladder games versus Linguagua are seeming to pay off. Linguagua plays this style all the time. A hidden tower for Soin currently. But, you know, he would right now have, what, 7 Headhunters. Instead, he has 4, which literally, if he went 1 barracks, he would have 4 Headhunters right now. The Grunt is also healing up at the Fountain. It's full health now. The second Grunt was very much delayed because you need your second burrow for the second Grunt, but gotta say, Hitman is looking pretty calm and confident right now.
Yep, very calm. 1 Blade Master, nothing else. Now a Grunt to help out with some things. Getting repairs out onto the Voodoo Lounge, and now the Blade Master getting to that back line, and this is where things start getting dicey.
Yeah, the Shadowhunter will soon be on the way as well, which helps out a bunch. Panda second, all right, that's also really good for Hitman. Really cool play because, of course, Soin is still on tier 1. Soin needs to make this work, or it doesn't matter what second hero you have.
Panda going to be able to get a lot of damage onto those Headhunters, followed up with some Blade Master kills. going to put Hitman in a really good spot if he can get some of those headhunters taken down.
Yeah, the hidden tower did manage to get up, which is going to be a really nice boon to this push for Soin. There's now soon to be 4 grunts. I'm surprised to see the Panda being so conservative with his mana. This is a money breath, though. I suppose Hitman just wants to wait until he can get maximum damage on that breath. And no Spirit Lodge yet either for Hitman. He doesn't quite have the lumber because he's been forced to repair so much. Dust. That's one thing, you know, the Blade Master, once he gets low, he's not going to have that heal wave behind him. So the Panda not going to be good in that regard. But the Speed Scroll, the Peons going for the towers, and the Peons are going to soak up some of the Headhunter damage.
Love watching those Speed Scroll Peons. So great. Such a nice animation. Getting a ton of damage onto those Headhunters now. Panda running low on mana at the moment. Going to need to get a little clarity pot and get back into this battle.
3 Peons do fall, but that's worth it because Hitman gets all those towers taken care of. He could use another breath, but again, waiting for the money breath. And importantly, Hitman's kept his shop alive this entire time. And Soin might have to back off and even go creep the fountain just to heal up and then push one more time, but Hitman has to be aware of this play.
Takes one of the wolves down. They get resummoned. And how many headhunters ran that? At least 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 headhunters currently. That's a lot. That's a lot of piercing damage.
A lot of damage. That's still on tier 1. Needs to make this work.
Yeah, he's probably gonna try to creep level 3, get a heal scroll, which is gonna spawn in 20 seconds, and then probably push with the heal scroll and try to make it work. But Hitman is getting the red camp now as well. If the Panda hits level 3 before someone can push again, it's going to be close to impossible.
Yeah, those breaths are going to be so potent. Got the Helm of Valor. Not terrible. Not amazing.
Yeah, I like this fountain pull from Soin. This is an excellent choice. If it was creep jacked, it would be game losing, but you got to take the risks when you're behind in the position that Soin's in. And he's gonna get level 3 Farseer. He could get Flute of Accuracy here, and he can heal up all the headhunters that were damaged from the Panda earlier on. This is the best play Soin could possibly make.
Certainly has plenty of anti-air to take down the red Drake.
Yeah.
He's gonna go down in record time.
The item will be Robe of the Magi. Not the best, and Aura would have, of course, been better, and Hitman finds it at the level 3 now. Gonna find one headhunter, potentially. No, needs to play it safe. Yeah, so Soin gets to level 3, gets the item, and doesn't lose anything for it.
Yeah, really clutch. Having those dusts at all times on the Farseer, really limiting the amount of damage Hitman can do with the Blade Master.
Okay, 1-1 on the way for the headhunters. This is 50 supply, so is Soin really gonna break upkeep? He's not getting another burrow. He's probably going to spend the gold. Yeah, spends the gold on a heal scroll, pushing invulnerability. And this is going to be a 50 supply, 1-1 headhunter push at, 9 minutes almost into the game. Is the Panda level 3? No, he's going to be on level 2 only. Doesn't have Drunken Haze either. I feel like Drunken Haze might be pretty good in this position.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, interesting choice of the Elusive Brawler trait. We'll see how it pays off. Couple illusions right into the front line. Panda looking to get some surface area with nice breath into the back there. Good start. Blade Master starting to chop away at the illusions.
Yeah, this Blade's going to have to carry. That greater heal is going to help him do so, and that's why Soin is just focusing the Blade, because he knows if he allows the Blade just to get all the DPS in throughout the fight, he's going to kill his entire army with just the solo Blade. Oh, heal scroll used, Windwalk used, the breath is good. There seems to be enough grunts maybe just barely for Hitman, but can he keep his heroes alive?
Another nice breath by the Panda. Blade Master falling quite low. A lot of focus fire and pops another heal. Blade Master continuing to chop away at the backline. Headhunters. Grunts finally getting some surface area themselves. Purge is going out onto the Wolves as Hitman retreats for the time being.
Yeah, he didn't lose anything, I don't think, Hitman there, and killed a few headhunters. And got, of course, got the heal scroll out of there, damaged a bunch of them. Soin looking to not allow Hitman to heal up. If he allows Hitman to heal up, oh my god, he speed scrolls forward and goes for the surround on but there's a potion of invulnerability. A ridiculous play out of Hitman there. No one expected it, I didn't, Soin didn't, and now he just engages in, but everything is so low, the headhunters are quite out of position, but the ball's on this guy.
blink an eye, and now Soin down the 40 supply to 38 supply from Hitman. Hitman just a couple slices away from taking down 3 more headhunters. And a nice breath of fire onto the right line of Soin.
Ridiculous speed scroll forward from Hitman there. Oh my god, no one does that. Dude, so many Orc players would just be terrified of losing their grunts there, but Hitman knows he has the positional advantage. He knows if he trades 1 for 1, he's going to get Panda 3, and he does indeed do that. Now Soin's still tier 1, and Hitman's shop is still up, and these breaths are now going to kill every headhunter on their own.
Yeah, would love to have that Drunken Haze as well. Not many headhunters left from Soin, not nearly as many as there used to be, and maybe these towers will help out in the back. We'll see.
Yeah, of course, you can't get reinforced defenses. You could get 1 level of spiked barricades, but that's about it. This Panda has 2 breaths. The heal scroll counters that breath, saving a couple of the headhunters there as a nicely timed speeds, or a heal scroll rather. But I don't know if it's going to be enough for Soin. I think Hitman has done it. I think he's held on. I think he's broken through. Oh my god.
Blademaster Panda combo, so much damage to the headhunters. Another falls, and the Blademaster has some easy pickings available if he so chooses.
Yeah, and the Panda just going to continue to breath down. The wolves are always going to be purged. This next breath is going to be massive. That's absolutely ridiculous. 5 headhunters about to fall. There's 1, 2, 3. A 4th is going to fall. There's more breaths where that came from as well. In fact, 2 of them. And this is going to be game 1 for Hitman. I don't care which way you slice it. All these headhunters are going to fall right here.
Just vicious breaths. Cooked headhunters on the menu. Blademaster here to finish the job. Now the towers are going to fall next. Headhunters stand no chance against these heroes. Another vicious breath of fire from the Panda. And I don't know what Soin has left in the bag in game 1.
Yeah, he saved quite a few headhunters. Very nice micro from Soin, as so often he does have. But so he's gonna have, what is it, 9 headhunters left over. Okay, he's got 11 headhunters with 12 and 13 on the way. Surprisingly, he has pretty big numbers right now. But the heroes for Hitman is just almost Panda 4. Blademaster's on his way to level 5. And yes, again, someone could have another push, and it wouldn't be too different from the last. But these heroes, they're just getting too strong.
Yeah, I feel at this point, you have to transition. If you're Soin, the heroes can carry this game on their own. Another vicious breath of fire from the Panda as the Blademaster easily able to secure another headhunter kill.
Yeah, next breath will find a 2nd kill. Maybe focus fire on the blade could be decent. There is chain lightning. Oh, you cannot lose this blade. And okay, he won't. Maybe we'll lose a grunt. Hitman backing away. Still has to respect this army. There's plenty of focus fire. The units get out of position, he could lose a lot. Feed level 5 Farseer, level 3 Wolves are quite good, even against the Purge. So Hitman's got to be careful still not to overextend.
A player's forces are under attack.
More grunts being produced. Shaman also behind this. Neither player pushing past 50 food. And Hitman's going to keep an eye on Soin for the time being.
Yeah, there's a lot of creeps left, and the Panda is level 4 now, so the Panda could... He's not going to be able to creep the Fountain, of course, Hitman, because he doesn't have any anti-air other than Shamans. But he could creep everything else and probably get close to Panda 5.
Not going to get it from this camp, I don't think. And the Blademaster constantly biting at the heels of Soin.
Yeah, a lot of low units because of the poison. There's no more heal scroll, so the Panda comes in. Ooh, Soin's got to be really careful. Yeah, we see Hitman pre-positioning. He wants this one big engagement in to be good. He could even speed scroll in to just get a money breath of fire, because this breath is going to be huge. Yeah, so much damage. There's no heal scroll. This is so many headhunters about to fall.
Blademaster going to clean up what the Panda has started. A lot of headhunters could fall from this breath right here. Boom!
Jesus.
There it goes. A couple headhunters fall, and so many waiting to meet their end from the Blademaster. And very nice plays from Hitman.
Ridiculous. Okay, this Panda's getting a little eager right here. He could... I mean, I know you can get a lot of kills. Blade gets level 5, but you do not want to get your Panda surrounded and lose it right here. Oh, same with the Farseer, though. Going to be forcing that push from invulnerability. But you can maintain the surround. The Burrow's going to fall. And there's one more breath once that potion is out. This is about to be game one. I've said it a couple of times, but Soin's just been barely holding on ever since the initial defense from Hitman. And yeah, more headhunters gonna fall.
And if you've been struggling against Farseer headhunters, this has gotta sound so nice hearing all these headhunters fall.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. There's probably more headhunters going down this game than most human players have ever killed in the game. Or,
I can confirm.
Yeah.
I can confirm that. Probably my whole career I haven't killed this many headhunters.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, you cannot creep to level 6. This is not Reign of Chaos, so there's not much that someone can do on the map. Surprised that he hasn't just tried to tack, you know. He just at least, he's tried everything else other than tacking. Hitman going tier 3 now as well. He's going to try the tack, going to go into the Bloodlust. Even getting a Witch Doctor for, I suppose, the level 3 Wolves. And he's leaving Shamans back at home because he knows really Soin could only play some lame-o with the level 3 Wolves now.
Yeah, that is a big inconvenience having those Invis Wolves back at your base. They rip apart workers. But again, the level 5 Blade Master, so strong. We'll have an orb soon, too. Once that tier 3 is online.
Yeah, the Panda's close to reaching level 5. No purge here with the Orc army of Hitman, so he can't catch those headhunters out of position. Soin did get the Lion Horn from the other fountain, so that's 2 red camps out of 3. Heal Scroll, Town Portal purchase for Soin, who's going to go for the counterattack. He knows that Hitman wouldn't build a War Mill too early with this strategy, whereas now he has it up, but no reinforced defenses because the War Mill was so late. So the burrows are exposed, but Hitman, oh my god, he killed like every peon already, didn't he?
Just a couple remaining in the burrows. Blade Master windwalking. Thinking about just running all the way back home. Nope, gonna purchase a scroll and get back home immediately to defend home base.
Oh, where's he gonna TP? He's blocking with the peon for a second. Very defensive town portal from Hitman. Surprised to see that. But still, this army is so strong. He doesn't have the gold to buy the orb, but he only loses 1 burrow. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end. Well, the whole game's been the beginning of the end. There's the breath, the heal scroll to counter it. Panda level 5.
If you thought the breaths were hot before, just wait till you see this.
Yeah. And the blade. I mean, that Helm of Valor has been really, really nice for Hitman, because the blade's been doing so much heavy lifting. I feel like it almost is better than an aura to get a nice blade item, like a Cloak of Flames or something like that. I feel it might be better than an aura in these sorts of games.
Pops the dust, looking to keep an eye on that Blade Master. Nice breath of fire. Did make it to the back line, took 1 headhunter down for the ride. And now, Hitman just going to turn and face the creeps. GG is called. Hitman takes game 1.
Yep, 1-0 for Hitman, and Soin tries the cheese. It was very close a couple of times to working. I think the first 2 pushes definitely could have sealed the deal on the game if Hitman didn't defend as well as he did. But that's only 1 cheese from a thick book of cheeses in this matchup. So we'll see what Soin pulls out in game 2, and we'll see if Hitman continues to go for the blade in game 2.
And I don't see why you wouldn't. Very effective. Was able to secure everything he needed to, and the Panda was quite a compliment.
Yeah, I like the Panda. That's something I haven't seen a ton versus Strap, but that seems to be the right way to counter it. Did I see Echo Isles?
I believe so.
Yeah, we haven't seen Shallow Grave today either, by the way. Getting vetoed a lot. I guess we did see New Autumn Leaves, though. All right, this is a long
it was good to see the
load.
new map, but, you know, beginning of seasons and in their first seasons, I think the new maps always get vetoed a lot.
Always, yeah, exactly. All right, and it will be Echo Isles, the map that just won't die. Just won't die. It's like, who's that guy in Austin Powers? My legs are broken. I'll try to stand up now. I'm afraid it's become gangrenous. I forget who's the actor. He does it. Whatever. It's Anchorman. Ron Burgundy, same actor. Here we go into game 2. I'm afraid it's become
Neo must be
gangrenous.
lobbying somebody to keep this map alive. This is Neo's map.
I know. Too much influence. Few people have. Unbelievable. It would be dead long ago if it weren't for the Godfather. He made them an offer they couldn't refuse, and they had to keep Echo Isles in the pool. Neo always killing horses. What's up with that guy? Alright, it seems to be a Blademere. A good map for it because we have lots of claws of attack. Whole lot of claws of attack. This map is... Playing Orkmere on this map is difficult and confusing because there's this whole dynamic when it is a Blademere over the Ogre Magi at the 12 o'clock. Both players at the drop of a hat could windwalk there and solo that with their Blade Master. The consumable can be game-winning if it's a greater mana. Sometimes Scroll the Beast can be really nice. So the whole early game revolves around denying your opponent from getting that Ogre Magi, but you don't actually know if your opponent's going for the Ogre Magi because it's invisible. The Blade Master is invisible. So sometimes you get in these positions where you're waiting around for your opponent to either creepjack you with the Ogre Magi or you to take it yourself, or him to take it himself, rather. But you're just sort of not doing anything. So therein lies the annoying complexity of Echo Owls in Blade Master Mirror. But these guys probably got it figured out.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but I'm looking forward to a nice Blade Master showdown. I always love a good Blade Master game. And I was very happy to see Hitman take it last game.
A player's forces are
Will
under
Ferrell.
attack.
Yeah, how did I forget his name? Well, whatever. I'm really bad with names. I don't know what it is. Something. Some side of my brain isn't working, and the other side works too much. I think that's what it is. I never remember names.
Right brain.
Yeah, something like that. Well, what side is for the names? Because I'm terrible at that side. Claws?
Good question.
I remember the name of those. I know all the names, all the units of Warcraft. I don't forget those. Maybe I just need to randomly remember actors' names all day. That would be a good exercise. Yeah, both players getting claws, though, and the marketplace has a circlet for Hitman who goes for the Ogre Magi.
Let's see what the Ogre Magi has in store for Mr. Hitman, who's already loaded.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Nice.
That's the item. That's the money game-winning item that you want to get that can win you the mid-games, especially when both Shadowrunners come out, when they want to exchange hexes. Having 4 extra hexes can always help with that. Oh, the grunt. Whoopsie daisies. A little bit fumbly-bumbly with the grunt control. Not remembering it for a second. Soin might just lose this grunt now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Soin also heading on down to Hitman's Natural Expo. Wants to take down the Ogre Magi for himself, secure a nice item.
Oh, Hitman. Unbelievable Hitman. Oh my God, he waits. He knows the grunt's going to go through the only hole in the base. He waits there with the Windwalk Blade Master, locks in the surround. Ridiculous blade control from Hitman. Gets that grunt control, gets that grunt kill almost for free there by just surrounding it. Doesn't have to chase it around all day. I'm just going to surround it. Who cares?
Yeah, really well done. And you rarely see invis preemptive surrounds like that from none other than like Moon, who's really good at those types of plays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pre-position the archers, come out of the shadows. Yeah. Soin, though. He did get the ring, which he sold and traded it for a circlet at the shop, and now looking to steal this. He's going to have to drop an item. Yeah, he does. But I don't even know what... Okay, he did get the circlet, but Hitman stole the speed scroll? Or the single salve? Yeah, Hitman stole the one salve. Soin got the circlet. That was a very confusing exchange.
I think we got to the bottom of it now. Soin trying to get at least a little bit of value here. Take down a little bit of this grunt's health, but going to be salved. No problem at all.
All right, so both blades pretty ridiculous, but Soin with the slightly better. And for Hitman, Shadowhunter, Torntud, and Bestiary, for Soin, the same. Sometimes we'll see players skip one or the other, generally the Bestiary, and go straight to Tier 3, but Tier 3 is still definitely a possibility for both players. We'll keep an eye on that tech, because that can be the big difference maker in these Orc Blade Mirrors.
Man, finishing up the Natural Expo. Meanwhile, Soin trying to clean up the shop camp.
Yeah, and this would be Blade maybe level 3. No, he'll be a little bit off, but still gets the nice item. Can use that last salve. Yeah, he's going to be about a camp away. And that camp that he would like to take, probably to get it, is going to be stolen by the solo blade of Hitman, who's going to be the first to get level 3 blade, which means he'll be the first to be harassing with level 2 Windwalk, which is going to be quite an advantage, actually. I feel like this is going to translate into probably a full level ahead on the Shadowhunter, if all goes well for Hitman.
Hitman lurking in the shadows, wants to steal some of these creep kills. Certainly has the means to do it.
Steals the claws there, which does trigger Soin to say, hey, there's a blade here, and dusts. But Soin importantly gets all the experience, so he has his own level 3 blade. But in the meantime, as I said, Hitman creeps the green and goes straight to his own Merc camp. Soin's still on 78 experience on his Shadowhunter, and Hitman already going to be 2.4 after this camp.
Yeah, well done by Soin there, trying to minimize the damage. He was able to do so, sending Hitman back home over to his side of the map.
Yeah, we'll see what the item is here for Hitman. He's already got the greater mana. Could this now be the Pendant of Energy as well? The claws, of course, were stolen away from Soin before, so he's lacking in the item department. The blade goes in for the peon kills, which is another good play you can do if you get blade level 3 early. Pendant of Energy, not the best for the Shadowhunter. And now Soin gonna make some own space for his creeping, just by harassing with the blade. Why not?
Absolutely, and do it before Hitman returns the favor and does it right back to you.
Alright, Mercenary Camp. Now spin the roulette wheel. Could get Pendant of Energy for Soin. That's kind of what he needs. He needs a nice item here to combat that greater mana that Hitman got earlier. Another play going tier 3 as well. And Soin is actually going to pull ahead slightly in Shadowhunter experience.
A town is under siege.
Oh, your favorite, the Ring of Regeneration.
Not too bad. Pair that with some Spirit Link. But Hitman going to do a little bit of an interesting timing here. Going to kill 2 peons. Maybe even 3 peons. Oh my god. That's actually going to hurt the lumber. And going to hurt the potential for Spirit Link on the top of those peons later on. So kills the shop, kills 3 peons. And his peons are actually, yeah, they're coming across the map. This is a very interesting timing from Hitman.
One of his grunts ensnared in the front, might be forced to stay around a little bit longer than he would like. Spirit Links on both Orc armies. Hitman retreats back for the time being.
Yeah, 46 versus 40, but 3 of that supply would have been in peons, so really just a 1-unit difference. And Soin has the earlier reinforcements from his buildings back at home. So Hitman's going to respect this, back away. Ooh, if he solo creeps this might be Shadow level 3, but if he soaks it up with the blade, it may not be. And Soin just needs any bit of experience to get his own level 3. Yeah, that's a mistake from Hitman. A little bit sloppy there. He could just have level 3 Shadowhunter now, but instead he doesn't.
Certainly love to have that right now. Hitman going to push the base in again, try to cancel the shop. Not going to be able to do it. Ensnare onto the Shadowhunter, and the games begin.
Yeah, there is a heal scroll for Soin, and now he's got his shop up as well. So this is going to be a tough fight for Hitman. The Kodo gets a Raider right away, and the other Raider going to fall. This might be end up being a mistake for Hitman, but the blade is quite low. We'll see. It still needs level 3 Shadowhunter. Needs any unit kill to get it as Hitman. He's losing so many. There's the heal scroll used for Soin. 1 Raider goes down. There's a level 3, but that's the first unit that's fallen for Soin.
Towers up in the back as well as a proxy shop. Trying to put Soin on a timer, but Soin not afraid, not backing down. Doing quite well in this battle, able to take down another grunt.
Oh, the Walker falls as the heal wave was going on top of it. That means that heal wave, the initial bounce, is wasted. A big deal there. Hitman finds that kill. Now the Blade Master, pretty tanky, but as tanky as you can be on this level 3 hero. Maybe not the best focus fire target. That Kodo, gonna be a good target for both players. The tower first will go down before it comes up. And Soin seems to have the much bigger army because he's got the earlier reinforcements. This is just a mistake from Hitman to go for this push, I feel like.
Sunken cost fallacy. He wants to just try to salvage this if he can.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the right move. Not looking like there's too much more value to be had right now. Soin moving back the wounded Spirit Walkers to the back in ethereal form. And the Kodos continue to eat more grunts.
Yeah, this is still an even supply or close to. The Kodo of Hitman gets to eat a Raider where Soin got a grunt, but the Kodo of Hitman's going to fall right away. And yeah, just because it's even supply does not mean the fighting supply is even, because the units come out of the bestiary, the Tornton, and the barracks, and they're right here ready to fight. And Hitman down to just 2 walkers right now and some measly peons. And someone's getting really low on a lot of units, but he's always going to have clarities and mana potions.
Master is going to get healed back up. Nice crit, able to secure one more grunt kill, but Hitman needs to be careful, falling quite low. This might be the end. Gets healed up.
Oh my god. During all that, he passed the pendant, or parry up to Vitality to the Shadow Hunter, bought a potion, used it, and passed the parry up back when his blade was about to die. That was ridiculous. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but Hitman is sort of holding the door in this push. Dust used. The supply is 38 to 40 currently. The Shadow Hunter has a little bit more mana for Hitman, but someone could change that with a mana potion at any point.
Hitman not backing down, does not want to retreat, going to just stay right on the perimeter of Soin's base. Not going anywhere. As Soin tries to push this back and get Hitman to go back home.
Ooh, 3 Raiders getting on top of that Kodo. The Blade getting on top of the Raider. This is just perfect control from Soin. All the right targets, and he's going to be able to get the Raider and the Kodo. Most likely. Speed Scroll, Heal Wave. The Blade is quite low for Soin. Has to be careful of a Hex. We see Hitman trying to jump on top of that, but he will lose the Kodo at the end of the day. Going to bring back a Raider, and the Walker going to fall as well. And this is looking like a tied series.
Not much left for Hitman. Hitman staying till the very end. Blademaster Soin falling really low. Nice Hex. Not going to be able to secure the kill, and then counter Hex. Hitman's blade falls.
Oh, both players might lose their blade. The Staff of Teleportation. Is there a Hex? There is a Hex. So both blades might die, but look at the army difference. I think this is just a moral victory for Hitman. Yeah, this is he's just going for the meme kill, but it won't matter. It's going to be a 1-1. Really nice game from Soin, and maybe not the best push from Hitman there. I feel like he was in the lead, but he pushes into Soin having a heal scroll, and when his shadow was not level 3. Quite a mistake, I think.
Didn't go quite as planned as he thought he would be able to do it. At the end, it was a decent early push, but almost right away you saw, and what you pointed out, it just wasn't the right move. And maybe a better play would have been just to get back, do some more creeping, and hit again at a later time.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe even go into tier 3 there. A Vegetable Combo also gifting a sub to Eugene. Thank you. And he's also subbing himself, hitting the 1-year mark. He says, I missed you guys so much on the weekend. Really made me appreciate the work you do. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you for the 1-year Vegetable Combo. All right, game 3. Northern Isles. Yeah, that's crazy. Soin, not often does he, I feel like maybe I'm a little bit biased here. I feel like I don't remember him winning a ton of the Blade Mirrors. He normally tends to win with the Farseer builds, but I could be misremembering. He's definitely got a very strong... He's one of the few orcs that still plays Blade every chance they can, whereas I feel like Focus and Lyn, maybe Fly even, are really exclusively playing a lot of Farseer nowadays.
Yeah, he did it really well and went up against one of the best Blade Masters in the world in Hitman and was able to keep up.
All right, here we go into game 3. One of these players is getting out of this game with match point, tournament point, so we'll see who that is. We'll, of course, see what the opening build orders is as well, because that's going to be very important. Will Hitman stick with the blade, or will he try to cheese himself? Will Soin stick with what he won with, or will he go back to the cheese? We'll find that all out and more right now. All right, we'll keep an eye on that peon again. After the burrow is built, the next peon that comes out tells the story as old as time. And what will the build order be?
I'm going to call Hitman goes Blade, Soin goes Farseer.
All right. All right.
I got my channel points on that.
Oh, well,
and I'm wrong.
Yeah, Hitman going Farseer, Soin going Blade. It reversed. Reversed. Ooh, and I think Hitman is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to show you to do that 2 barracks all in. I think that's what we're going to see from Hitman. I would doubt it'd be a Fire Lord. I think he's good at 2 barracks.
The audacity.
Yeah, we'll see if Soin can hold it as well as Hitman did. I think Hitman pretty much did everything right to hold that in the first game. But then Soin did everything right to hold that blade push in the second game. So we'll see when the roles are reversed who's going to come out ahead. But for now, it's only one barracks, so we don't get ahead of ourselves.
All right, Farseer coming out, as is the Blade. And I'm very interested to see if Hitman does, in fact, go the double racks.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly the build order. Is this going to be it? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
Yep, so double racks. All right. I mean, I'm really interested to see, as you say, like, how does Soin defend this? Does he do exactly the same things as Hitman? Does he say, oh, yeah, Panda was pretty good. Oh, yeah, that peon pull was quite good. You know, oh, the pressure on level 1 Farseer, you know, wasn't so good. Maybe Hitman's not planning to do that. Maybe instead he creeps, whereas Soin made the mistake of not creeping on Concealed Hill. So they can learn from each other, and we'll see if they have.
Just copying each other's strats. I like it.
Yep. But Hitman might... And remember, Soin had that really nice timing to cancel the second burrow. That's something Hitman could also look to do if he wanted. But maybe he's just going to go... Oh, Soin went for crit first. This is interesting. So now Soin goes for crit first so that he can creep this green and then creep the Murlocs. But Hitman might just steal the Murloc right away. Maybe not. Soin's not going to have Windwalk, though. He's not going to have Windwalk, and his shop, okay, will get up uncanceled, but the burrow won't be so lucky.
The attack of Hitman has begun. Soin knows the game plan now. Already starting to think about what he wants to do for tier 2. Farseer getting quite a bit of damage done and make it a burrow cancel as well.
Yeah, very cool. I think Soin was assuming that this is going to be a Blade Mirror, in which case you want to be as efficient as possible, in which case going for crit first is the best play. But it's a gamble. And it's a gamble that didn't pay off because now he's stuck without Windwalk, which makes it difficult to salve, which makes it difficult to finish off headhunters if they're starting to run away from you. And it's even more difficult for him to ever really try to get that level 2. So this is a nice... I'm not sure if Hitman was aware that someone was going to do this, but... yeah, the gamble doesn't pay off. Very cool.
2 burrows close to getting up. Hitman looking to take the shop down. And won't have much of a Blade Master threat to deal with. Like you said, no Windwalk. No immediate threat to the Headhunters.
Yeah, the threat does come in that Hitman has no salves, but he is building an aggressive... No, a tower, not a shop. Surprised to see not a shop. Or, yeah. But 2 enters are getting quite low. Nothing risk of dying quite yet. But Soin can't salve and then Windwalk in. He has to salve and fully run away. And the Wolves could look for the salve cancel as well. This is why it makes it so difficult for Soin.
A town is under siege.
Man, right back really has his eyes set on the Voodoo Lounge. Wants to take it down. Soin pulling all the remaining wood peons to repair it. As the Blade Master down in the center of Northern Isles, quite far away from home.
Yeah, the Wolves forcing the Blade back this far because if not, he cannot heal up. And in the meantime, the same thing happened to Hitman, of course. When Soin played this strategy, he was forced to repair and play patiently and wait until his second hero was out, and now the Panda is out. But there is no way to save that Blade if he does get focused. But here we've been in this position. The tower is up, the hidden tower. The Headhunters are a little bit low, and the Panda's here. Let's see how Soin does.
Breath of Fire onto the Headhunters. 1 down, 1 to go into the back. That's wounded. Another wounded Headhunter right next to the tower.
Oh, ridiculous from Hitman. That block on the Grunt saves the Headhunter, but can't save the one to the north. And the Blade now has Windwalk, and a couple of units will get cleaned up. So a 3-for-1, 4-for-1? No, 3-for-1 trade. That's definitely going to favor Soin. But there's more Headhunters streaming in.
Take those trades all day. Now the Farseer exposed. Nice Breath of Fire onto the right side of the Headhunters. 1 more falls as the Panda's that much closer to level 2.
And the big thing is, once Hitman can force Soin away, he can go for that forward burrow. That's why Soin has to try to at least keep fighting as much as he can. Here come the peons. And Soin's looking to have a pretty good defense so far. The Panda's out of mana, but the Headhunters are out of numbers.
Many Headhunters remain. 1 more grunt of Soin's going to fall. It's a nice kill for Hitman as the peons going to work on the watchtower.
Yeah, and they're close to canceling it, but this one watchtower in the back is doing quite a bit of damage. That's going to be grunt number 3 going down. Level 2 now on the Farseer. That means Chain Lightning. All these peons might be at risk of dying. Yeah, they're a little bit mismicroed. They might all go down. And, yeah, this doesn't seem to be as clean as it was for Hitman. I don't think Soin is out of the woods yet, but I think he could still defend this. But, yeah, Hitman was in a better position at this stage in the game so far. But the potion will be purchased, a lot of low headhunters, and the next breath will be massive.
Nice breath able to seal the deal there. Blademaster also here to clean up the rest. 3 headhunters fall, courtesy of just the Panda and the Blademaster.
Yeah, very nicely done. The Blade has a potion. Does he have double salves? He's only got 1, so he can't heal up the Panda. We see Hitman. The positioning of the Farseer is such that it can cancel any salves that come up on that Panda. And that forward burrow I mentioned did go down. So Hitman's starting to break on through, and there's 2 more headhunters streaming in every second of every day.
And that's just more XP for the Blademaster and the Panda. They're having no problem cleaning this up. Blademaster windwalked again. Another headhunter fell, and the Blademaster going to work on another one. This will be 2 headhunters this round down, and now a 3rd.
Yeah, nice kills there from Soin. Surprised to see Hitman not go for the Chain Lightning. He could have actually killed the Panda, but the Panda's now going to be able to heal up with the salves. The shop a little bit exposed. And the Wolves again going to cancel the salves, but there's actually no salves. Oh no, there's no salves. Okay, the Panda has 2, but if the shop goes down, that's it. The peon surrounds the Farseer. Can he fight his way out? He probably just can. But the Blade's coming back in to try to close off that wall. The peons are pulled from the gold mine. Oh my god. It's going to be a town portal, but how many losses will Soin take? Level 3 on the Farseer. He TP's out, but he leaves the headhunters. This is ridiculous.
Headhunters remain at the main base. We'll be able to put more pressure down and be able to secure this grunt kill. And maybe even a Blademaster kill, not before that potion is popped. And now the headhunters are extremely vulnerable.
Yeah, a lot of kills could go Soin's way here, but the Blade is getting quite low. Okay, he's going to get 2 kills. 1 is denied. The second runs into the creeps. Both are denied. Ridiculous plays from Hitman. This is such a weird game. Much weirder than the first game. And now the Blade has no Windwalk. There's no Chain Lightning, though. But I think Hitman's broken on through. I think he's done it.
Players' forces are
Cancels the salve. Another salve is up. Looking to get another salve cancel. Windwalk is used. Dust is popped. And just a little bit more damage. But Blademaster's able to get away.
Yeah, that was a reveal, right? I'm wondering where he had something at the lab. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. But a lot of towers, a lot of headhunters coming up. The altar goes down. That means if the Panda dies, the Blade dies, it'll have to be Tavern rebought. Ooh, focus fire on the Farseer. That's definitely what Soin's going for. The shop is about to be up at the perfect time for the potion.
Nice breath of fire from the Panda, chasing down the Farseer of Hitman. Blademaster also getting body blocked and surrounded by all of the headhunters. Could this be it for Soin's Blademaster trying to chop his way out? Does get a kill, and a Chain Lightning results in the death of the Blademaster. Oh, and the Farseer.
This is such a stupid game. All right. Okay, both first heroes die, but the altar is, of course, dead, and now the burrows are exposed. At least Soin has a hero, I suppose. Whereas Hitman is trying to end this with just headhunters currently. And the Blade going to be back from the tavern. A couple more rounds of gold returned, and the Blade will be able to come back. But there's only 1 salve and no shop. Does the Blade have salves? Okay, there's a salve for each hero currently. And someone's going to have to make it work with just these heroes.
One was revived in the middle tavern, trying to body block one another. Everyone's at half health, no mana.
Kills the critter. Ridiculous. Yeah, where's this reveal coming from? Am I losing my mind? I don't know.
There was vision down here at some point.
Oh, okay. Is that, yeah. I don't, because I didn't, every time I checked, I didn't see a unit there. I'm like, is there something I'm missing? I'm definitely not missing all these headhunters, and either is Soin, and that's 2-1 for Hitman with a very exciting cheese strategy. We didn't quite see it play out that way in map 1, but man, we might get in game 4. Soin's probably just gonna say, screw this. Let's fight fire with fire. We might get it. We might get 4 barracks.
Do you know what it was? Do you know where all these reveals were coming from?
What was that? Wait, he went for Farsight?
Farsight.
Oh, he went Farsight. Oh my god, that's why I was so confused. I didn't look at the overlay. He went Farsight?
I didn't notice either. I just read the chat.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's why I was so confused. Yeah. I kept like, if you watch back the stream, I kept looking at the labs. Like, okay, what's at the lab right now? Oh, Farsight. Jesus. All right. Okay. Well, let's update the score.
Well, I
Farsight.
mean,
Jesus.
As if the game needed to be more wacky.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, we got a great series on our hands. 2-1. Could easily go to Game 5.
Definitely. Absolutely. Other map is available here. Just talking about the new version of Autumn Leaves, which is in the map pool now. Farsight noobers? I don't see their skills. I don't have the overlay on my screen, chat. I have to look over here and it's tiny. I don't know. You guys have an overlay. You guys get to see everything. I don't see anything. Casting all this without an overlay. Chat.
It was funny to watch us squirm to figure out how the reveals were happening. We had a lot of theories, but couldn't get it right.
To be honest, I forgot Farsight was even an ability in this game.
I know. Grubby actually suggested a rework for it. That it, I don't know if you read his patch notes. They were quite interesting. Where
No, I didn't actually read any of them yet.
It would give you passive, on top of the active ability, it would give you passive sight radius increase, like
Ultravision.
Night Elf, like Ultravision.
Yeah.
And it would increase every level.
Interesting.
It's at least some way to make it not broken, but more valuable.
It would be cool. That would sort of work with the lore as well. I've heard people say, I've heard Remo say, like, it should give you, like, a temporary intelligence boost when you use it.
I like that, too. Question is, how do you make it good enough to be taken instead of Chain Lightning and Feral Spirit?
True. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was when we watched Autumn Leaves earlier. It was a different map name, right?
Yeah, it was like 2.0 melee version.
Yeah. Yeah.
It said something like that. And this isn't it because you don't see the. You don't see the water.
Ah, right. Yeah, yeah.
It should be in the drop down. Definitely is in the drop down. They might have to scroll down like pretty far. But I think it's next to like where Echo Isles 2.0 is also.
What was it? 2.0 dash what? Did you remember that? Yeah, there we go. No.
Something like that. Right. My cat is ready. She's been here the whole series.
Yeah, mine disappeared at some point.
I'm glad I wore a black collared shirt.
True.
With my white cat.
Oh, he found
here
it.
it is.
There we go.
There's no map picture. This is interesting. I don't know if this one's it, actually.
That's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That has to be it. The name. There's no way. That'd be very confusing if this wasn't it. It says ESL in it.
It did have ESL text in the map.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, a little bit weird. All right, we figured it out. Game 4. Oh, that's loud. Game 4 will be on Autumn Leaves. We'll see what we get now, because we got Farsight, 2 racks headhunters, We got 2 Racks Headhunters, another game with a level 5 Panda, and we got a weird Blade Mirror level 2 Shadowhunter push. What are they giving us now? Here we go.
Yeah, this one's definitely it.
Yeah, this is right. Yeah, it's got the rocks. I'm wondering if either of these players have played this map. I suppose it's no better time to practice it than match point, grand finals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, both of these guys got DreamHack matches coming up Wednesday.
Yep. Well, for Soin it'll
there.
be next week, but yeah, for Hitman, he's gonna be probably grinding this map soon enough.
Oh, does Asia start next week?
Yeah, Asia starts a little bit later than Europe and NA normally. Yeah. Regardless, though, Soin will be practicing it a ton. Probably be watching. He is a kind of a player that watches all the Americas games because he plays very similar strategies to Hitman. I think he learns a lot from Hitman. He said that in interviews before, actually, that he watches a lot of Hitman games, so he'll definitely be watching those.
Gotta study the competition.
Yeah. Oh, again, I think Hitman's just going to do it over again. And Soin, is he maybe thinking like, oh, is he going to Blade Mirror me? Is he going to Blade Mirror me? Please Blade Mirror me. Worked on Echo Isles, but I think Hitman's just going to take it to Cheesetown again.
Yeah, and I wonder if this time Soin gets the Windwalk he needs level 1 instead of being a little greedy.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go crit first again this time. Oh, and Hitman's actually not going 2 barracks this time. He would already be building the barracks, I'm pretty sure. That's the build already did last game. Yeah, so I think he's playing single barracks. Single barracks headhunters. Here we go. All right.
And I'm definitely down for another wacky game like last game. That was that was very enjoying.
Yeah, there's a potential for Firelord second. Shadowhunter second is what Hitman plays a lot of, but that is paired with normally a tier 3 tech. There's also, you know, Headhunter, Raider, Walker, Tower Rush with a Shadowhunter second is pretty common on tier 2 as well. So plenty of strats for the Farseer. Hey, Mikael with the raid. Thank you, Mikael. Appreciate ya.
Good games earlier, Mikael.
GG's, GG's. Okay, Soin gets Gloves of Haste. Hitman gonna get a Ring of Protection, but the items, of course, are more important on the Blade Master than they will be on the Farseer.
Gloves of Haste is going to be quite nice. Unfortunately for Hitman, a ring.
Mm-hmm. And this time around, we'll finally see a Farseer actually creep into level 3, which tends to be what you want to do with a Farseer when you play it in Orkmir. So at last, we'll get that opener from Hitman. For Soin, he's going to look to do the same and look to get nice blade items, so hoping for a Claws. And he's also going to purchase the Circlet. If he can get a Claws here, his blade's going to be terrifying, and that will probably win him this early game.
Let's see what the Sasquatch has in store for him. Hitman also about to wrap up the Sasquatch as well.
Oh.
Pops the dust. No Blade Master in sight. Another ring. Oh boy.
Yeah, and another Gloves of Haste. Definitely going to be favoring Soin in this early game. I suppose the rings aren't too bad, but you wouldn't mind Claws. They are definitely useful in the Farseer, if not, you know, definitely not as useful as on the blade, but still good. And Soin would creep this expansion normally, but he wants to keep healing up, I would imagine. So Hitman's going to gain the experience advantage. And this is looking like
Forces are under attack.
probably a burrow loss from Soin. I would be surprised to see Soin get out of this with his blade being so far out of position without losing a burrow. But he's going to go into the base, and he's going to do some return damage at least.
Go right for the peon line. All the peons getting into the burrows. Certainly going to get a cancel here, but Hitman not far behind this. Going to pay a visit to the main base as well.
Ooh, yeah, this is level 3. He can summon the wolves over top. Soin pretty on point, but the wolves do get over top. And this is 4 headhunters now. The grunt does respond. We'll see if Soin can keep this burrow alive. 5 headhunters now. Yeah, this is probably falling. The blade's going to come back in time, but maybe Hitman just town portals away? Maybe.
Might be able to get another burrow kill if he wants to stick around for a little bit, but nope, going to TP out now. Doesn't want to lose any headhunters.
Ooh, close. Almost lost the second one there. Only loses one to the burrow. The Windwalk strike doesn't come in, so Nice little play there from Hitman, but I do think is pretty equal. A burrow kill
Player's forces are
for
under
a
attack.
headhunter, but also, let's remember, Soin got a burrow cancel in the main base of Hitman and delayed some mining as well, so relatively even, I would say. And a town portal as well.
Not a terrible exchange at all. Shadowhunter coming on out for Hitman. Likewise for Soin.
By the way, I did check the overlay. There's no far sight and there's no mirror image, okay? We're good. We're good. We don't got to worry about it. It can't hurt us any longer.
Player's
We're fine.
forces
We're
are
fine.
under attack.
Ooh, a new creep camp. This is new on the map. This used to be the Murloc consumable camp. Now, I'm guessing it still drops a consumable, but it's maybe easier to creep overall. Maybe not easier. The poison does quite a bit.
Pull back the Null camp to safety. Hitman still producing some more headhunters, also researching troll
Player's
regeneration.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, bestiary as well. And the Shadowhunters come out for both players. The Wolves in the main base of Soin to get a peon kill, which means there's been 2, I think, fall in this game. And greater mana, but a scroll to beast for Soin, which I think he might have sold, actually. Yeah, he did sell already. And the level 3 blade goes into the main base looking to kill some peons himself.
Gonna get at least one Hitman reaction time pretty quick. Gonna get some of those injured peons into the burrows. But as always, gonna disrupt some of the economy of Hitman.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, a nice peon scout from Soin. Gonna see the army going across the map, which is gonna be looking to take the new and improved mercenary camp, which is actually maybe even more difficult to creep than it once was nowadays. Blade is here. This is a risk for Hitman. Doesn't have dust any longer. Oh, he's refusing to finish up a creep camp, or a creep here. Oh my god, Hitman, ridiculous play. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That was so crazy how he did that. He was so aware the blade was on top of him. Stutters around, eventually gets the fakey achy and gets both last hits. The blade has yet to get a last hit creep here. What the hell?
No last hits, no items, very little value. Did get that, but also got hexed immediately. Has enough mana for a windwalk, should be able to get out of here safely.
Yeah, if there was dust, this blade would be dead, but Soin knew that, so he knew he could take the risk, and the Shadowhunter of Soin gets level 2 as well at the same time. And Hitman is staying tier 2, and is he pulling peons? Yeah, he's pulling 2 peons, so this is some sort of a Shadowhunter Kodo tower rush that I haven't seen, but it's looking like it's going to be pretty strong.
Nice chain lightning into the back. Blade Master only half health, so not going to be as effective as Soin would want to, and there come the towers, putting Soin on a timer.
The blade gets focused down, but you mentioned the items. They're quite good. The Kodo gets to eat. There's a second Kodo on the way. The blade's going to have to do it all right now, and that's why the Hex is used over and over and over again. The greater mana could be passed to maybe get some more Hexes as well. Shaman's quite out of position, but that one gets a lightning shield before it falls. And Soin definitely has a strong enough army to hold this.
Lightning shield on the Blade Master, getting a lot of damage onto the backline. Headhunters being forced back. One more auto attack. One Headhunter falls. Another one about to fall as well. But the Blade Master taking quite a bit of damage from the auto attacks.
Both Kodos got to eat, and it's going to be soon only 2 Kodos with grunts in their stomachs. They're able to do this. The Shadowhunter about to reach level 2. The Potion of Invulnerability used, and the one grunt will fall. We'll give level 2 to that Shadowhunter. So at the end of the day, I mean, they both lost a lot. And 6 of the supply that Soin is ahead is in the Kodos currently, and 2 more units fall. Actually, Hitman winning the fight at the end of the day.
Really nice grunt pickoffs there. Farseer low, Blade Master low. Nice chain lightning, pops the heal pot. And able to take down another Headhunter as consolation prize. Soin backing off at the time being.
And both the Kodos still quite a while before they're digested, so quite a while before they can eat another unit. So Soin's not going to have to fear for the grunts for too long, but he might have to fear, or Hitman might have to fear for the Shadowhunter here. There is an Ankh that can be passed back and forth, and that's why Soin went for the Farseer out of nowhere, because the Ankh was passed. The Kodo's out of position. Need to be careful.
Blade Master still low, but getting into safety. Kodo's probably another 20, 30, maybe even longer before they can eat again.
More towers.
That would really help out Hitman if he could eat a couple more grunts.
Yeah, definitely, because that's the most of the army if he gets 2 grunt kills. The shamans are going to continue to purge away these wolves. They are almost out of mana. More towers creeping forward, but they're continuing to be canceled. Blade level 4 is going to be a massive carry, and the heroes for Hitman are still quite low.
Tons of damage onto this Kodo Beast. Might be able to free that Wounded Grunt. The Wounded Grunt is out. Hitman gonna lock it down, get the XP. Heal waves going out every which direction as Hitman being pulled back now and tower starting to fall.
Yeah, looks as though Soin has held this. And luckily for Hitman, he could maybe transition out of this if it fails, unlike staying tier 1 and massing Headhunters, unlike going for a Firelord second. You can make the Shadowhunter second work, but he's investing a ton into towers, so he might just want to continue committing. It's 42 versus 39, now 44 versus 39. Well, that Shaman's going to be a free pickoff. But yeah, Soin cannot allow these towers to get up. He should try to cancel them eventually.
He's got to get back into the tower line here. Eat a couple arrows from the back towers, but get these 2 in production down. Does get it done. Blademaster still has plenty of health left. Another grunt going to fall, and all these grunt kills are certainly adding up.
The Shadowhunter, though, for Soin. Mana Potion, 200 mana, level 3 as well. Sells the Cloak, buys some more salves. And Soin, once he does get in a fight on even ground, he's going to be able to win it. But for now, he's only been able to fight in range of towers. He's going to have to yet again go for the cancel. He's going in for the Farseer Focus Fire, but that might not work out. The Kodo gets to eat, but will be purged out of position. But if he can get this grunt out here, it'd be quite nice for Hitman.
All focus fire onto the Kodo Beast, not able to secure the kill. Now turns his attention over to the in-progress Watchtowers, gets them both down. Grunts being focus fired as well. Blademaster and the army of Soin backing off yet again.
Grunt getting quite low. The Blade needed to be careful of a Hex because he could have died to a Hex Chain Lightning combination. The Shaman might die to the Chain Lightning now. Oh, that Kodo. Needs to be careful. Hitman microing quite well. He hasn't had the stronger army for quite a while, but he's managed to get some kills himself. But the heroes might be too good here. Another Headhunter falls. The second one about to die. Towers trying to be produced yet again, but the army is getting smaller and smaller for Hitman.
Soin might just have been able to hold this off. That Kodo Beast in the back, so close to death as well. Able to take down all of the Watchtowers. Nice Chain Lightning onto the back line, as Soin looks like he's pressing forward.
Yep, he's going in for the heroes now. There is gold for potions, and he will use that gold. You got to be careful of the Hex, but the heal wave is there to save the Blade. And still, there's just 2 towers out of range of buildings. Hitman, again, continues the siege. He's trying his best. But Soin is only getting stronger as the Blade Master gets close to level 5.
Farseer, 4.5. Blade Master, 4 and a little bit more than a half. Neither player wants to overextend. They know how close they both are. One mistake will cost the game. 1 hero kill, and that's it.
As Kodo still has a grunt. There's no second Kodo here yet. Just Headhunters have been produced. Again, these towers for what, the 4th, 5th time are being canceled in the same position. But 1 grunt will be traded for it. Another Headhunter is going to go down to the north. The second one purged out of position. Oh, 1 tower actually did not get canceled because someone wants to commit in for the units. But there's just so many grunts, so many shamans. The hero, the Blade, is so strong. Short of a hero kill, I don't think Hitman can do this any longer.
He needs a miracle right now. More towers continuing to be produced, trying everything he can. Blademaster pulling back again, is so close to level 5. I would have to imagine once he has level 5, this game's as good as over.
Yeah, 2 Raiders out of nowhere come in. Some peons start to die to the Chain Lightning. But Purge is as good as Ensnare for Soin here. He could definitely find some units. Kodo doesn't have a grunt, but could eat one. Ensnare now going for the classic Razorman Focus Fire on top of the Blade Master, but there's always a heal wave. Oh, and that's a surround. That's probably going to be GG. We're probably going to game 5, because that Farseer is definitely dead.
That's a dead seer. No Farsight.
Yep.
This time.
Now fighting in range of towers is Soin, but he doesn't seem to care. Another Kodo comes in. His towers will be canceled for probably the last time in this game. Shadowhunter not quite on his way to level 5, but he's got enough heal on level 4 to seal the deal. This Kodo got to eat, but will soon fall as well. Yeah, Soin's play is going to kill everything right now.
Shadowhunter falls, Kodo Beast falls, Shadowhunter escapes, but not for much longer.
Yeah, there's got to be a purge here, right? Yeah, there's a purge. Here's the second hero. Dead! Kills the shaman before dying. And Hitman continues to hold on, apparently, but it's gonna be game 5 here.
Hitman believes.
What are the gold mines at, by the way? 3,400. Yeah, no hope of maybe the gold mines running out or something crazy. Towers are focusing the shamans, but the shamans are quite aware. Okay, one grunt gonna go down.
Pair efforts by Hitman, just trying to stay in the game as long as possible, producing more towers. Hitman still thinks he has a chance.
Forces are under attack.
Apparently, yeah, he's getting some kills with the towers. The CORSAIR gonna be back in like 30 seconds, but this is 25 against 34 supply, but the hero level's the big difference right now. 5-4 against 4-2.
And is there a chance? Does Hitman have a chance?
If he manages to get these towers up and maybe he gets a demolisher, sure, I think that was the plan all along, but I mean, someone's never gonna let these towers get up. There's no way.
I don't think you can squeak by a player of Soin's caliber.
I mean, I suppose it's only fair. Soin kind of dragged out the first game. Hitman's dragging out the 4th game now. But the CORSAIR is back, but every unit is about to die, and GG will be called, and we're going to the final map of the day.
That's what we came here for. Best of 5. We're going the distance. All 5 games, all tied up 2-2.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if ever we were going to see Shallow Grave, it would be in Game 5, but I don't know what their vetoes were. Probably that was one of the vetoes, but we'll see. Yeah, I think, Tidehunters is left. What else? Tidehunters, Shallow Grave, and one other map is still.
Looks like
Last Refuge.
Tidehunters.
Yeah. Okay, so Last Refuge was vetoed, and Shallow Grave was vetoed. Tidehunters will be the decider.
All right, right down to the wire. Hitman learning as much as he can about Orc Mirror before he goes into DreamHack. I don't believe he'll be facing any Orc Mirror.
Kiwikaki, possibly. That would be it, unless Say So potentially off races Orc. That is always a possibility with Say So and Saron. Okay. Tidehunters, we'll see if Hitman goes back to the Blade Mirror. Or will he continue the Cheese Town, the Cheese Factory? Here we go. Here he is in the upper left. In the bottom right, here is Soin. Off a hot victory, a very nice defense. So easy to let those towers get up, to get complacent, and then be like, I'll hold it even if he gets towers up. They're not in range of my main, and then to lose. But he doesn't give any breathing room to Hitman and holds on. And then Echo Isle is just a nice, clean Blade Mirror victory. So either way, Soin's looking to be in good shape with this Blade Master play. And it is, again, going to be CORSAIR from Hitman, Blade Master from Soin.
Very interesting that, Hitman had some success with Blade Master earlier in the series, but wants to go CORSAIR anyway.
Yeah. I'm wondering if now he'll go for the 2 barracks. Because it does seem to be a pretty strong strategy. And he made it work.
Yeah, he did well with it earlier in the series. Last game, didn't quite get the momentum he needed. First barracks up. We'll see if the second one is behind it.
Yes, this is a decent map for Blade Master as well, similar to Echo Isles. Marketplace, plenty of claw opportunity. Maybe not drops, but you can always go buy them after the first a couple of camps. And it's not too hard to get level 3 on both the Farseer and the Blade, and it will be 2 barracks for Hitman yet again.
I'm voting in the channel pool with my knowledge that I have now.
All right. Well, you can tell us who you voted for after. After the game ends, you can reveal who you voted for. That way we won't assume your bias as you cast.
Hard to be biased in Orc Mirror because you can barely tell who's who.
True.
Half the time.
Yeah, fair. Soin looking for claws here, of course. The Blade, we all know now how much the Blade can carry, and the claws is going to help Soin with that throughout the game. You need these nice items on the Blade to make it work. If you're getting ring, Cloak of Shadows, Banana Phone, it's not going to work.
Blade pops a Windwalk, just walks right on by. Hitman is here, wants to get some value early on. And is looking to get some in the form of some grunt damage.
Yeah, and of course, this entire time, Soin cannot build the second burrow, so that means the second grunt won't be available. All things good for Hitman, but the first Headhunter caught out of position, so similar to the first game of this series at this point. Soin's going to get some Headhunters, but Hitman's going to get some economic damage. That second burrow definitely not going to get up.
Peon is now here for Hitman. We're going to see a hidden tower. There it is. Not so hidden.
Not so hidden, yeah, but maybe not so cancelable unless the Blade comes down to deal with it. Okay, the burrow's being rebuilt. I feel like Hitman should just continue to cancel the second burrow.
Blade Master here has a Windwalk, if needed, canceled immediately, and now going to take care of this Peon. Oh, boy.
Interesting. Gonna save the Peon. This is a lot of damage taken on the Blade. Doesn't save the Peon the last time, but the Grunt comes back in. Ooh, a slight mistake from Soin. Gonna cost him the Grunt, most likely. Yeah, we'll go down. Ooh, the Burrow. Might be on the cusp of being cancelable, but this one's probably just killable.
Don't think he has enough DPS to take this one down, but he might be able to take a couple Peons for the ride.
For sure, yeah. And the first Grunt would have been the second, is on its way out. But the sixth Headhunter, I think it is across the map right now. Soin, by the way, did get that one Headhunter earlier. But yeah, this is in fact looking the worst of every 2 barracks game from the Blade's perspective that we've seen so far. Ooh, canceling the salve even as well.
Everything is going right for Hitman. Almost nothing is going right for Soin. Really rough early game, and another Peon is here to get the hidden tower restarted.
Yeah, and this Burrow could go down, but Hitman wants to back up, wants to respect the Blade, the fact that the Blade could kill a couple of Headhunters. And he's always got time to kill this Burrow. He's got plenty of Headhunters to do it. Maybe one less after this Blade does something. Maybe 2 less even with the Grunt and the Blade.
Level 2 Blade gonna help out quite a bit. Going for the hidden tower cancel. Will get it. Has the speed scroll to get out of here, and another salve to get healed up.
Yeah, this Burrow is doing a lot of damage for Soin. If he can keep it alive, it will continue to be a good fighting unit for him. Second Grunt getting quite low, but will be saved now. The Blade going to get the Panda. And he has no more salves left, so he can't heal up the Blade any further, but the Blade will be healthy enough soon. Second Grunt gonna go down, almost level 2 on the Farseer. Chain Lightning would help out a ton for Hitman.
Comes our favorite Panda to roast some Headhunters. Has plenty of breaths in the inventory, but gets surrounded by Hitman. Oh boy.
A couple of Headhunters will go down. This Panda needs to be killed, though, or else this would be a huge commitment, and it will go down. And level 2, the Chain Lightning, but the potion is forced because of it. Nice positioning on the Peons, but there's pretty much one Grunt, and that's where your real damage is coming from right now.
Gonna be able to almost secure that Headhunter kill. Blade Master is so weak, has to be backed off. Peon trying to get some auto attack damage onto the Headhunters, not quite enough. And Hitman might just have everything he needs to take the series.
Yeah, apparently now we know what you're supposed to do in Orc Mirror. You just He just 2 barracks headhunter. That is the strat. But I guess that is also one of the games that Hitman managed to win of these probably 3, was defending this. So tough to say what Soin could have done better, but those grunt losses were definitely a little bit sloppy. And now more headhunters stream in. The Panda will get a decent breath, but Hitman's been much better at spreading the headhunters.
Really good at minimizing the breath damage. No more breaths in stock right now. Blademaster Windwalk could secure a couple headhunter kills, specifically to the bottom of that hunter pile.
Yeah, a couple of kills
Go
now.
for him. 1-2.
No Windwalk though, so he can't commit in for the 3rd. He probably would have if he had a Windwalk. And the Wolves continuing to threaten the salve cancels. They won't get any kills, but they're not allowing this Panda to heal up. And this is precious time that, you know, more towers could get up, the barracks could get low. Hitman even creeping a little bit now, getting close to level 3. And Soin barely holding on right now.
Really tricky to break this headhunter push. They already have the attack upgrades, trying to get some breaths out. Bought another clarity, trying to get as many breaths off as possible in the remainder of this game, but might be too little too late.
Yeah, the barracks is soon to fall. The peons repairing the barracks are soon to fall. And don't know if there's many options left. This next breath could be a big one. Maybe focus fire on the Farseer. Yeah, he's going to try to force this town portal. Hitman well aware of it, though. Nice positioning from Soin's going to find quite a few kills, actually. A grunt did fall in the meantime. The blade is forced into a windwalk, and second grunt's going to fall. A third gets surrounded. So Hitman took some losses, but Soin ends up losing 3 grunts and now close to losing the Panda again.
Body blocked by one of the headhunters. Panda falling so low, does get killed and finished off by Hitman. Just a Blade Master remains.
The barracks falls, and that will literally mean just a Blade Master because no more barracks will be, or grunts from the barracks will be produced. So Soin going for the Farseer. He knows his only option. Uses the mana pot, uses the health pot, trying to kill the Farseer, trying to force the town portal. And, okay, Hitman probably wagering whether or not he actually wants the town portal there. Oh, the headhunters all get away. Really nicely done from Hitman. Perfectly calculated there.
Bought another heal pot. Will be able to use it just in time to survive the next wave of spears from the headhunters. Panda's back out. More Breath of Fire. And maybe the Blade Master will be able to secure a couple headhunter kills.
Yeah, unfortunately, the potion's on cooldown. If he could have popped another pot there, would have been nice. He could have gotten a few kills. This tower probably not likely to get canceled at this stage. Panda gets another kill. Farseer is back. Oh, he didn't have a shop for salves, actually. So the Farseer is back, no healthier than when he town portaled away. The shop for Soin will fall. He's got 2 salves and 2 heroes. That's all he's got, and 2 burrows even. Blade goes in, and if he breaks out, he will die. Will he take the Farseer with him? I don't think so.
And that is the end. Hitman takes the series 3-2 and is your ESL champion of the night.
Yeah, well played to Hitman. Well played to Soin as well. Going all 5 maps. These two are always really, really close in Orc Mirrors. This is something I look forward to all the time, is seeing them play each other, because it almost always goes to the final map when someone does not play Night Elf. But that is our grand finals, guys. That was definitely enjoyable. Very enjoyable.